Hello, Internet, and welcome back to more Derail Valley. So, last week, we got this train here, we dropped part of it off back there, and I think we disconnected it? You disconnected? Yes, perfect. So, now, into this week, we're ready to keep moving. So, set ourselves in forward, brake off, throttle on, and feed the beast with coal. Very slowly. And some whistle. Yeah. So we're on our way to a town. Where are we going? Goods factory in town. Which should be just up the way a bit. Yeah. So we go up this long straight stretch, do a little switchback, and then we're there. So, all should be good. We're now a bit lighter, which means we should be able to get to speed easier. Let's put some more water in, get some more steam. And if I'm right, this stretch ahead of us, it's mostly straight and mostly flat. So we should be able to fly through it pretty well. Come on, water. Well, I guess I should check before I get moving too far. Is it not filling because it's slow? Okay. It's not filling because it's slow. Figured I should check and make sure we do actually have water in it. So, there it is. I do think sometimes, on a real train, this glass is kind of more of an indicator. So, it doesn't necessarily, if the tank is lower than the glass, it'll take a bit to fill up because the glass is at the top of the reservoir, if that makes sense. The reservoir has to be full before the glass gets full. And the glass just kind of indicates, okay, the reservoir is now, well, I guess the reservoir is draining quicker. I don't know how this works exactly, but I think that's how it is. So, it makes some sense that it takes a while for the glass to fill up. That's a hole in reality. So yeah, should be good. We're good for 70 through here. Yeah. Nice and easy. Okay, 80. Through the lovely green fields. Yeah, you can see it's pretty darn flat and open. So, we should be alright at this speed. Just keep on cruising. Train's looking good. Got our caboose at the front of it, as is standard. I guess that is the benefit. If I ended up running out of water, I can go into the caboose and get more water. Thanks to the magical refueling and watering fairies. That was weird. I'm sort of... I don't know exactly how to describe it. My finger was like on the button, but wasn't making good pressure on the button, so it sort of was like on, off, on, off. It's kind of an interesting visual effect, if I intended it to happen. 90. Yeah, we can't be going 90. Yeah, we're doing alright. Come here, you. I don't know why the rope freaks out so much when you hop into the cab. I wonder if there's sort of a... because obviously it has a sort of sway to it. So I wonder if when you appear right here, the, I guess, in general, things like this, the sort of ragdoll effects tend to freak out when they first load in. And I wonder if your body kind of taking up a similar space also causes it to flail. Okay, 70. We are getting close to 70, so we'll want to monitor that situation. But, where are we in the... Oh, we're almost at the end of the street. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be there in moments. I may have to think of something else to fill this episode. Okay. So we're crossing back over the river on this bridge that inexplicably has dirt hanging out the side of it. That... Oh, nope, it's still there. Okay, we aren't quite to 70 yet, so we should survive this turn. How close... So... I'm gonna actually cut this off real quick here. Because not too far after this turn, we have to turn into the thingy. Yeah, it's at 60. Should be good, but I'd like to... Yes, it is good. I saw the slant, and the slant is slanted correctly, and we're just under 60, so we shouldn't go careening off the side of it. Oh, that wants us at 50, though, so... Tap on a little brake. Drop our speed right down. Just in time for the turn. Perfect. Okay, and we'll start an uphill. Though, I'm gonna wait a second before kicking it on so I don't make the back of the train go too fast. Yeah, that should do. Let's get power. Full steam ahead. Now, I'm pretty sure that the points in here are not set up particularly odd, so I shouldn't have much of an issue. I'm not 100% sure of that, so we'll find out. Maybe what we'll do is stop once we get there, like we normally do. Determine from there where on Earth we're supposed to align ourselves. I guess I can pull it up. So, D5I for the goods factory, which is pink. Okay, so we come in here at B. We can take this little squiggle and then back her into D. So that should be good. Let's see. Okay, under that bridge is pretty much it. Like you can see the stacks of the factories. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. We'll let our momentum carry us. We'll kind of hang out up here and see if we can just kind of cruise right through. Set our switches as we go. Yeah, because that is the wrong way. That needs to be going right. And that one's going right. Okay. Can throttle up a little bit. Yeah. Good. Whoops. Let's hop back on board. That was good train traveling speed. Then... okay, so that one is this switch, which we don't need to change. Right? No, it's not. Okay. That one's the one we do need to change. Hard to tell these things. So yeah, we'll go down this side track. Cut this back off. Toot the whistle to let this particular intersection know there's a train coming, even though we rarely ever do that for anyone else. Okay. So, we should be good once we get past, I guess not that switch, but there's one up there that's behind the train currently. So once we get the rear of the train back past this, I guess the flipper's on, yep, that side. We should be good to stop, reverse it, and put it where it needs to go. Quick 10-minute episode. Let's go ahead and brake. Let's see, that should be... Dang it. Not far enough. Can I walk on this? Oh, I can. Well, that's cool. It let me teleport right through it, so I wasn't 100% sure. Okay. So, move her forwards. Put another scoop in there. We have plenty of steam, so I won't add more water, but it'll keep the fire burning. Okay. We'll just let it stop on its own. Yep, that's enough room. Clunk that over. And we start the train a-moving. This long curvy track. I do like this station, or this town, a lot, because it has that sort of cut across. It means this whole thing is sort of a big loop. It makes it really easy to maneuver yourself around to where you need to be. Like, get the train pointing the right way without having to worry about, you know, getting it all the way to a turntable and then all the fiasco of that. Where do I want this? I should have known before I started it moving. D5I is here. Okay. So set that there. Set this one. Yes. That one's set, which is good because the train is here. Okay. We'll just mosey on up to this end. Toot for good luck. There should be enough room. We can just kind of let it cruise on back there. Yeah, all's looking good. Nice and snaky. I did determine, and I think what I did to derail my caboose, which you saw the aftermath of at the beginning of the last video, I think it came from pushing cars that weren't actually connected. The game doesn't seem to handle that very well. So, yeah, which is a bummer because it makes it easy when you can do that. Just kind of, you know, instead of hooking it up, just move something out of the way. And I tried doing it slow, but half the time it seemed like it would sort of just ride up on top of the car behind it. I think, however, how they managed to get the physics more secure, the connection sort of links the two trains so they aren't just, you know, two entities being connected by a rope. They are actually, it counts them differently as sort of one entity. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. Time to turn in this job. Perfect, and only took us 71 minutes. But that's 14K. I guess while we're here, yeah. So this is it. We can go ahead. We'll take this job and put them where they need to go. So they're already on D5I. So this is something I did pretty extensively last time, so I know this area well. B1L is the line we came in on. So what we can do, zip our way back over here. Oh, there we go. We hook it back up, like so. We can go ahead, move the train forward, and basically reverse what we just did. Now it did one, yeah, it wanted all 8. Okay, so we put 6 of them on line B3S, 1 on D1S, and 1 on A3S. We'll figure that out once we unload them. I am bringing them along. Yes, I am. Yeah. Now what are... Oh, those might be the A. Yeah, that's A3S. So one goes there. D is in here. And then B3S is actually over there. So that should be fairly easy. We'll find out. Okay. Cool that down. Go ahead and should be good to stop here. Head back over. Throw that. We're good. Now we reverse. Let those off. And a little bit more water, because we could use a bit of steam for all the maneuvering we got to do. Oh. There we go. Okay. That's that. Some more of this, just again to keep everything going. And we should be good to just go back there, because that's the line we're going for is the one we came in on. All the points are set. We are low on coal a little bit. How much water do we have left? A bit. Close down, you. Okay. On back we go. Yeah, once we unload them, we'll figure out what cars are which. Hopefully the ones that have to go over here... Well, I guess it works either way. It'll just determine which order I do them in. Because if they're the back ones, it's pretty easy to pull forward, back them in, cut it off, forward, back, you know. But if they're the ones closest to the train, I should be able to just kind of do the same thing in reverse. I just hope they aren't cruel and put 2 of them in the middle of other cars that have to go elsewhere. Okay. Now where is... Yeah, so that's the switch off. So I should be good now to start the braking process. Like so. And the knob is over here for unload. Okay. So now, let's look at our thing and figure out where these are supposed to go. So these are the ones that go to the B3S. That one is not at either end. Is it? Okay, so that's A3S. My guess is this one. Yep, that's D1S. Okay. So, I need to put the last 6 cars on line B3S. Which might be this one? B2. Yes. Okay, I remember this. So what I need to do... This one can only be reached by going through the station there. So that switch is already set. What I want to do is go that way through the station. And that will put me... So the sort of loop that I've been going up, going around the other way, this puts me on that loop, but facing the other direction. So, I'll go around that loop a bit until I'm past the switch off to go down that, back myself in, and I'm good. And then I can back myself back down here, back forward, and that'll put me at the right sort of orientation to drop the other cars off at the other 2 spots. Should be nice and easy. Okay. Toss in some of that while we move around here. So that one. That one there is what I want to get past. I guess we go through the station here. Should be able to just stop it from here. That's cool, and I hope... Again, this game is still in, I guess beta, early access, some point in its process. It is not done, and they're still adding things. So I do hope that they add an interesting sort of passengers mechanism. I think that'll be really fun. Could make for an interesting way to balance things like, you know, you would get penalized for hard stops or accelerations or that sort of thing, as well as like a timeliness, so it could be an added challenge. Because of course, freight cars don't really care what you do to them, as long as, you know, you're considerate. Okay. So that should be set in reverse. We close that tap. That'll let our brakes come off. We'll go down the other line and end up where we need to be. We can give it a little more juice here. In fact, wild idea. Okay. We're gonna try quick disconnect. So that should stop my train before the switch. So I can send it down the right way. I just have to hope I gave enough speed to this for it to coast to where it needs to coast. I don't think I did. No, we're 100% stopping. Well, darn. Yeah, it was a good try. Good thought, at least. Alright, we'll go connect back up to them. In my head, I sort of forgot quite how long it was. Alright. Did I give the train enough speed? No. Been really off that today. My main struggle. Okay. Give it just a tap of that. And there we are. This is not the best place. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute, you. Stop. Oh, Lord. Not the best place to try and reconnect cars right here. Okay, I might have bumped. Yes. Okay. In we go. Slap them together. And back at it. So there goes any hope of getting the time bonus on this one. But at least I have practice uncoupling the cars I need to uncouple, so that's nice, I suppose. Okay. We'll just kind of cruise through here. Actually, we may be good to stop. How's this looking? Ah, pretty much perfect. Okay. So, B3S, we've got those two cars. This one, 218, goes to D1S. So what I'm going to want to do is reverse what I just did, get back over to that line, and get back past there, then that way, and then I can move it back that way into D1S. Let's get some more consumables. More of that. Fill up the water. Maybe someday. There we go. Alright. That should be enough speed. The bright side is, now that my train is shorter, it's a little bit easier to tell when I'm supposed to stop. So, okay. Once we get all past this, which will actually be easier to see from this side. Perfect. Now, roll that back. Off, off. Reverse. And switch that. Okay. Away we go. Maybe a little sparky, but that should be fine. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, so we should be good now. Back it up into the sort of main entry line. Reset our switch in front of us. Move forward. And then we'll sort of circle around. Calm down, you. Yeah. Don't know if it would have been quicker, technically, to go... Oh, crap, we're moving. Okay, we're here. Oh, actually, that may be about perfect. Funny. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been quicker to, like, circle around and grab this set of cars from the other side. Because in theory, it, you know, because I have to bring them here to unload them, it may have been quicker to sort of out there. It would have been pop one into that siding, one over in a siding over there. No, I guess it would be 50-50. Well, no, it would have been slightly quicker because for that large train I just put in, I could have driven my train around this circle loop and basically straight through. So, though actually no, because my whole train would have been backwards because I would have had to go that way and back them out. I don't know. We did this way. I don't have the mental capacity to perceive what the other alternative could have been had we somehow done a different way. So, this is the fastest way we did it. Regardless of how fast it might be. Okay. Let's put on our brakes. Switch that. And which one? D1S. Should be far left one? Yep. Okay, so we will switch that. I forgot to set the train in reverse. But that's fine. And those are good. Okay. So. Set those like so. Crank that thing all the way up. I guess halfway up. Burn some rubber. Is it actually... No, I think we're good. It is a little dubious whether those wheels are on tracks, but, you know, I'm not picky. Okay. Should be fast enough. I don't want to ram anything. Yeah, looking good. So just gonna plunk those with that line of cars there. That's it. Okay. It's on the line. Perfect. So off with you. Close that up, and now we just move forward again. Like so. That off. That up. And then we sort of go back down the little sideline we were on. And stick it there again, I think. The farthest one. We'll position it and then figure it out from there. One more load of coal for good measure. And we may actually be to the spot, because we don't have a very long train. Oh yeah, we're a mile away. Alright. Reverse. Break off. Break off. To a more reasonable unmanned speed. Now, we align. So, nope, that's not it. A3S, the car. Looks like what we want. Just kind of passes by, we'll hop on board. Toot for good measure. And let's cut that off, because there's not a ton of room over here. That should be positioned. Maybe a little bit backwards. Just a little more. Make sure there's room to maneuver just in case I have to pull something off that sideline next time. Don't want to have another collision. Okay. That looks good. So now, do that. Close up our things. We can open this up and fire out. Fire out. Never quite figured out how to use this. The best I can tell, it's not actually a, like, twistable. Oh no, it is a little twistable. So I don't know for sure. Like, it looked like the fire was going out, but then it didn't. I don't know. You know, we're good. It's not doing anything problematic. So, job complete. Oh, and we got the bonus. Look at that, 18K. So if we look at our wallet now, that's over halfway to our goal. Let's go ahead. Yeah, see, the fees are still going up, which is a real pain because I don't know how to make the engine turn off. Stop. Away with you. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just mysterious how those work. Okay. I guess I could do this in the caboose, too. But, so there's that. Oh. That cleared up all of them. Alright. That works for me. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what just happened. Either way, we've made a good bit of progress towards our next goal. I think we'll head back over to the train. Because even though this is a little bit shorter, I feel like I don't have a ton of time to do anything else. So I think this will be the episode. So yeah, these lovely flowers growing from the middle of the railroad. Some nice apartments in the background. yeah, that'll be where we end it for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I have done. And yeah, until next week, bye bye.